That man is a slime.
Once again, today we're going to talk about how much of a Jon Jones is, because recently he spoke on the whole Tom Aspinall eye poke thing. He finally gave his thoughts. The man we've all been waiting for. Look, I understand what you guys are going to say. Why are you doing another video on Jon Jones? What else do you want me to talk about? Alexa Grasso's freaking feet? No, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to talk about Jon Jones because there's nothing else to freaking yap about. Let's go.
Tom, when Tom gets hurt, it's like he's like immediately incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately
CT.
Shut down.
It's like you poke my eye and then he's like immediately. There's no like.
He never tried to look. It was rag on the eye immediately.
Dude, I would have been the silliest looking cat on national TV, just
trying. He didn't try.
trying.
He didn't try.
Same thing with Curtis Blaze. When he hurt his knee, there was no limping. There was no trying to get up. It was just like immediately.
Yep.
Okay, so this is interesting, right? So do you guys remember? I don't know if you guys remember this, but let me show you guys. When Jon Jones tore his pec during training, he didn't even try and carry on. I don't know if you guys remember this, right? So he's saying, you know, why when Tom Aspinall got his eye poked out, or, you know, why when he tore his ACL, his knee literally exploded on impact of a leg kick, right? Why didn't he try to fight on? Because that's what people usually do. When they tear their ACL in the middle of a freaking MMA fight, they continue to fight on, right, John? Because that's what you've done, right? But how about when you tore your pec? You didn't continue to freaking fight on, right? You didn't continue to keep training, or you didn't try to push for the Stipe fight even through the injury. No. When Jon Jones tore his pec during training, he didn't even try and carry on. No stretching and shaking it out. No trying to fight through it. He just stopped and quit. It was just immediately burn my village. I can't go on. Yeah. Why didn't you try to fight through it, bruh? You tore your pec? Or what about this? Why didn't you fight Chael Sonnen? Why did you quit before the fight even happened? Or what about Tom Aspinall? Why did you fight Tom Aspinall? You're calling him a quitter. You're saying he has a tendency of quitting. You ducked Chael Sonnen. You ducked Tom Aspinall, the same guy you're calling a quitter. You ducked the same guy. You can't make this up. You can't even. I know he's a rage baiter, guys. I know this. But just walk with me here, all right? You can't make this up. Because there are people that are siding with Jon. And I don't believe all of them are rage baiters. Even if Jon himself is a rage baiter, there are people that think exactly like him. They're not all rage baiters. A lot of them are just fucking retarded. And it's insane to me that the guy that blatantly ducked the guy's... You ducked the guy you're calling a quitter is what I'm trying to say. You know how retarded that is. You're calling Tom Aspinall a quitter because he tore his ACL in one fight, got fouled in another fight, and his eye got poked out. Okay, didn't get poked out, I get it. Oh no, the doctor said it was fine. Why do people keep saying that, by the way? The doctor never said it was fine. The doctor said there's no long-term damage. That doesn't mean in the moment it was fine, or like, bro, that's a whole separate thing. I don't want to talk about it no more. But my point is, you're calling him a quitter. You're calling him a quitter. You're calling him a quitter over and over again. You didn't want to fight the guy. You just simply didn't want to fight him. So who's the real quitter? You or him? It makes no sense. And then you dug Chael Sonnen in the middleweight? What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing here, bro? How can you call the guy that you ducked a quitter? Whatever.
Burn my village. I can't go on. Like,
He doesn't have the dog in him. Yeah, that kill or be killed.
And who's this broccoli-headed fuck? I know I have curly hair too, man, but I don't look like that. Who's this broccoli-headed... Yeah, man, he just didn't have the killer in him, man. It's like, it's one of these... type of freaking, one of these kind of podcasters that think they're still in college when they're like pushing 40, and it's, oh my gosh, bro. And they're all like dating the same typical looking blonde girl. Look, I can read these guys like a book, all right? But anyways.
Immediately quits.
Yeah.
When he got tapped out with an ankle lock, there was no trying to fight his hands. There were no trying to, he immediately quit.
You see the pattern of it.
Guys, he got submitted 80 years ago, so that means he's a quitter. He got submitted like 80 fucking years ago. No, it was like his like second fight ever, I think. He got like tapped out like years ago at this point, like 10 years ago. So that means he's a quitter because he tapped in a fight. So Charles Oliveira's a quitter. Guys, by that standard, literally, Islam Makhachev is a quitter. He got knocked out. He didn't even try to fight back. What the fuck, dude? He's a fucking quitter. Ilya Topuria, has he ever lost? I don't know, but anyone who has ever lost is what I'm trying to say. Anyone who has ever lost, ever. GSP, the greatest of all time, anybody. They're all quitters. Mighty Mouse, You're a quitter, Mighty Mouse. What the fuck? You've lost before? You're a fucking quitter, dude. Like, going by Jon Jones is incredible logic. But you know what? Oh, but Jon Jones has never lost. If we all got the privilege of fighting old middleweights, guys like Rampage Jackson, who by that point had already had lengthy, it's insane to me, bro. It's just insane to me that people will glaze his resume when a lot of it is just guys who are way past their prime, or at least very much past their prime. Maybe not way past maybe Machida wasn't way past his prime. But what the fuck do you think Machida's going to do at that age against a young, hungry Jon Jones who's in the best shape of his career and was probably on roids? And if you want to use that whole excuse of, well, everyone was on steroids, so why did he pop 4 times? Why is he the only guy in UFC history to pop the most of anybody ever? But everyone was on it, guys. That's the dumb excuse that Jon Jones fans have used in my comments. Everyone was on steroids. But it's only Jon Jones that has the record for popping the most. That's interesting.
And I noticed the profile pic change, and then you had some on your horse too, similar.
Yeah,
what's with that?
I'm just having fun.
You having fun with the eye patches?
Yeah, I'm just gay. I'm just gay, man. I'm just having fun, man. Just like I like to have fun beating my wife, man. Just having sex with gay white men, man. I'm just having fun. That's what I do, man. I snort coke, and this guy fucking sucks, bro. Honestly, it's crazy. He is a tremendous rage baiter. I gotta say. He's a tremendous rage baiter because it works. It does work. But again, even with knowing that, there are people that agree with his takes that aren't rage baiters. They're just retarded. So this video is not just, look how dumb Jon Jones is, but it's also look how dumb his fans are because they usually share the same opinions as him. So when I'm shitting on his takes, I'm also shitting on their takes as well. But
yeah, okay. It's like, he had at it with me. He had a long time coming at me. So it's to keep the fans.
What did he say to Jon Jones? What? He had it with me. He had at it with me. He was throwing. He threw no shots at you. He wanted to fight you. Is that whatever he's had at it with me? What does that even mean? He had at it with me. That doesn't even make sense.
He had at it with me. He had a long time coming at me. So
he had a long time coming at me. Yeah, because he was the interim champion and he wanted to fucking unify his belt. Oh my God, that means he fucking, fuck you, man. Honestly, how retarded is this guy? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. He had at it with me, man. I don't know. He did nothing. He just said, look, John, I like you and I want to fight you. That's all he said. Whoa, oh my God. And he held up a duck. Oh, whoa. Because you were blatantly ducking him. Objectively speaking, you ducked him. But the same guy that you ducked and that you basically quitted on before you even fought him, by not fighting him, you quit. That's a form of quitting, John. So he's such a quitter, but you're the one that quit on him. That's really interesting, Jon Jones. That's very, very interesting.
It's to keep the fans engaged.
Of course.
It's just to keep things fun.
Keep things fun. You could have just fought the guy, bro. You could have just fought. That would have kept things fun. Instead of just going on Broccoli Head Fuck's podcast and, hey man, dude, he's a quitter, man. He's a quitter, and he was throwing shots at me, so I'm just keeping things fun, man. He threw no shots at you. He didn't talk trash on you at all when he could have. He should have. He should have. Look, John, you fucking beat your wife, and there's a lot of things to fucking shit on you for, Jon Jones. A lot of things. A lot of things. 1,000 things. Your fans, they don't mind it because they probably do the same thing. That's why they don't mind it. But there's so many things you could shit on Jon Jones for, and Tom Aspinall did not take the bait at all. He kept it very respectful. That's why people love him. And yet still, you crap on him. Still. Crazy. I got another one for you boys. Jon Jones is... Let's just watch this.
I feel as Tom's a great athlete, but I do feel like he's a one-trick pony.
Talk to me about what you saw in his fight with Gane, because Gane looked like he was controlling the fight.
When Cyril Gane?
Yeah.
I believe that his wrestling and jiu-jitsu is incredibly overrated. He has a beautiful...
What the fuck are you talking about? He submitted Volkov like that. He submitted Arlovsky. Okay, fine. He took him to the second round. Whoa. Oh my God. He took him to the second round. What the fuck? I can't believe that. It's like, what are we talking about here? His jiu-jitsu and wrestling is incredibly overrated. It's like...
1-2. I got to learn a lot about his patterns in his last fight. Beautiful 1-2. That's really about it. He couldn't touch Cyril Gane at all. That's the way I felt. I felt like Gane was just getting warmed up. Gane was...
It was even on numbers. This fight was even on numbers. The first round was even on numbers. It was even on numbers. Literally. Like, it just not even. Oh, well, no, actually, wait. No. Not even. Ciryl Gane landed 3 more jabs. So that means that Ciryl Gane was molesting him in there. It was pretty much even. It was very close. Which even shits on the narrative of Tom wanted to weigh out. Why would he want to weigh out in a round that was close and he could have won on one judge's scorecard? It's crazy, bro. But Ciryl Gane, look, his hands were down.
Hands was down. He was shaking his shoulders, bouncing around.
He was touching him.
That jab.
He was touching him. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I hate these guys, bro. Oh,
He busted him open. I think Tom was
busting him open, dude. I think Tom was
for a way out, and he took it. He needs to change his game plan.
I can't believe this, bro. I think this is why Jon Jones is the way he is. He probably has people. Oh my God. There's actual like retards in this. This is what I mean when I say like, I understand Jon himself is a rage baiter, and I understand we've shitted on Jon Jones for many, many months. But I mean, look at the people that are agreeing with him and that are around him. His fans, right? We're going to get to that in a minute. There are people that legitimately think the way he thinks, that are as dumb as him. It's insane. I feel like he wanted a way out. His jiu-jitsu is overrated. Why? Your jiu-jitsu is overrated. You couldn't submit Stipe Miocic when you were on top of him. Your jiu-jitsu is overrated. Your wrestling is overrated. You could barely take down Dominic Reyes. You could barely get Anthony Smith out of there. You couldn't get Thiago Santos out of there. Your wrestling is your striking is overrated. You ever KO'd anybody with a right hand, Jon Jones? Or a 1-2? No. No, the answer is no. Who is he KO'd? What's his craziest KO? Come on, bro. You're overrated. It's like, what are we doing here? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like you would think Tom Aspinall fights like Ciryl Gane. Just took Ciryl Gane took Derek Lewis to the 3rd round, took Tuivasa to like the 4th round, took Volkov to a robbery decision, took Volkov to a 5-round decision the first time. You would think that's how Tom Aspinall is. No, that's not the case. Tom Aspinall destroys everybody who he should destroy. Fast and easy. Oh, but he didn't do that to Ciryl Gane because he took Ciryl Gane out of the 1st round. Oh my God. Or he could have, obviously. There was like 20 seconds left. Oh my God. It's like, bro, look at Dominic Reyes. How good of a run has he been on, right? Dude went on to get KO'd like 3 times after the Jon Jones fight. Then he went on like a 2 or 3 fight winning streak. Then he got KO'd again. How does that make you look, Jon Jones? Come on, bro. Or Thiago Santos. He's had a great career after that Jon Jones fight. After that close Jon Jones decision, which actually was a split decision. Or what about Anthony Smith? The guy that a lot of people, including Dominic Reyes, including fucking Zhang Minyang, who just lost to Johnny Walker, all those guys finished Anthony Smith. You couldn't? How does that make you look? But you're not over. Tom is the overrated one, right? Not Jon Jones. Jon Jones is not overrated. He's perfectly rated because he destroyed DC, right? Oh, you mean the same fight that got overturned to a no contest because he took steroids? But he destroyed Rashad Evans. Oh, the guy that he has like 10 feet over. Come on. Well, Rampage, though. Guys, Rampage. He beat Come on. What are we fucking doing here, man? What are we doing here? This guy fucking sucks. Like, at least if you're going to criticize him for things, criticize him for the right things. All he has is a 1-2. The fucking all Alex has is a left hook. All Ilya has is a overhand and a body shot. Like, you can play that game with all Islam has is a Darce choke. You want to play that game, you can. Obviously, fighters have more specialties. Tom Aspinall against Ciryl Gane had great low kicks. He threw a lot of kicks in that fight. Some of them landed, even some high kicks. All he has is a 1-2. Yeah, the same 1-2 that puts out pretty much everybody he's faced. Okay, except Ciryl Gane. Fine, there, you got me. It's crazy. I'm going to read you a comment that, in my opinion, is one of the funniest comments I've ever received from a Jon Jones fan. Now, this was from my most recent video, one of my most recent videos on, the different types of MMA fans and, like, which MMA fan base is the worst. It was, one of those kinds of videos. And this guy commented, right? Because I shitted on Jon Jones fans. It was a tier list. I ranked them at the bottom. There is zero proof Jon beat his wife, this guy says. There's a police report. there was a police report where they said she was bloodied up. There is zero proof Jon beat his wife, guys. Oh my God, this guy's giving us information that we've like just never heard of. Apparently now there's no proof Jon beat his wife. And then he says all fighters take something. Again, it's the Jon Jones fans like cop out answer of like, well, everyone was on steroids, but that's why Jon popped the most though, right? So everyone was on it, but he popped 4 times. Interesting. And he had no idea the woman was pregnant. So I think he's talking about the hit and run on a pregnant woman. Does that make it any better? Even if she wasn't pregnant, he still did a hit and run on a woman. And then he said, I'll give you the hit and run, though, but everything is hyperbole and racism. So this guy's claiming that I am a racist. So breaking news, guys. I am a racist because I'm calling out objective facts about Jon Jones. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But obviously, that was hilariously just retarded, right? But then this guy says, I feel like it's fruity to worry about another man's private life. So now Jon Jones fans think it's gay to worry about the fact that he beat his wife. Guys, it's gay. Why do you care that Jon Jones beat his wife? That's fruity, man. We're the fruity ones, not Jon Jones. We're the fruity ones, guys, now. So they're flipping the script now. Now we're the fruity ones because we called out the fact that Jon Jones is a terrible person. I listen to R. Kelly still. Hey, man, shout out to you, I guess. I don't know what you want me to say, but that's just... so stupid. We'll end with this comment, right? So this guy, this was another video I did on like the heavyweight division basically, and basically just how shit it is. And this guy, I guess I said at some point in the video that Jon struggled against Stipe Miocic, and he said struggled for a round because that's how good Jon is. So basically I sarcastically was like, yeah, Jon struggled for a round against Stipe because that's how good Jon is probably how I said it. And he says the disrespect for Miocic is astounding by you younger UFC fans. So Stipe Miocic, I love him. He's a legend, but he was 42 years old when he fought Jon Jones. Like that's Tom Aspinall, even Cyril Gane. A lot of guys at heavyweight, to be honest with you, would beat Stipe pretty handily at this stage. I'm not saying of all time. I'm not saying all time Stipe. I'm not saying prime Stipe. I'm saying current 42-year-old Stipe, the Stipe that Jon Jones fought. He did lose a round to Stipe. There were times in that fight where he was actively running away from Stipe. It's just crazy, but I wanted to end with this one because it's just the disrespect for Miocic. He was 42 when he fought Jon, guys. You can admit prime Stipe is a monster. He probably could beat Jon Jones. Current Stipe, you should not be struggling with modern-day Stipe Miocic at the ripe age of 42 years old when he's a part-time fighter and a full-time firefighter. Anyways, that's my video on Jon Jones. I will never stop crapping on Jon Jones until I die. I will always shit on Jon. He likes to bone men. Jones. Jon, he bones men. Jones. That sounds a little bit smoother. Or maybe Jon, please bone me, Jones. That one's all right too. Anyways, like, comment, share, sub. Become a member down below. Let me know your thoughts on... Just let me know your thoughts. Peace.